All right, people. So I know this is a surprise. I know you guys was not expecting a review tonight. Even myself, I wasn't expecting one. But man, tonight's Raw was just so good, man. I had to review it. Now, this doesn't mean I'm going to start doing weekly Raw reviews again. It's still being put on hold. But tonight, I'm going to allow it to do a Raw review tonight because tonight's Raw was just really good all around, man. Like an amazing six-man tag team match, an amazing triple threat main event, just new tag team champs, just all around great show, man. And it's like now once in a blue moon that we actually get great content from tonight. And for tonight being the go home show to Extreme Rules this Sunday, this was a great go home show episode of Monday Night Raw. So we're not gonna waste any time, man. We're gonna get straight to it. We kick things off, man. Like I said earlier, we kick things off, man, with the Big E chant. The Big E little celebration there, man. All this was a good segment with the New Day, man. Big E, like I said in the early video, man, that this was natural. This you can tell that this wasn't forced. This felt real, and Biggie deserved it. Biggie talked about how that you guys were there from us from the beginning when New Day rocks to New Day sucks. We forgive you for that. You guys have been with us since the beginning, and it's because of you guys that we're here. So we thank you guys a lot, and we're gonna defeat the Bloodline. We're gonna send them back packing to SmackDown. Why? Because New Day rocks. That's where we see the Bloodline, man, come out. They're hoisting their titles up, and we kick things off with the Bloodline and the New Day, man. Solid back and forth action here. It started off solid, but towards the end, like you could tell things were really starting to pick up, man. Roman looked incredible in this match. Everyone looked incredible in this match. What am I saying? But the Bloodline win the match, man. Bobby Lashley comes out and he's beating up everyone, not just the New Day, but even the Bloodline, and that's how that match ends with Roman spearing Xavier Woods for the spear and the win. And then Bobby Lashley goes backstage, is like, you know what, I can handle both Biggie and Roman Reigns, and that's where we get announced the triple threat main event between the three men, Biggie, Bobby Lashley, and Roman Reigns. Next, after that, man, we see Eva Marie versus Doudrop. I think we can all agree, man, this is probably the most least interesting match of the night. Good for Doudrop getting a win, though. Hopefully, this leads to Doudrop moving on from Eva Marie, probably, because I really don't know what you do with Eva Marie now. They'll probably have one more match and then it'll be it, but I'm kind of hoping that this feud ends now because it's not really doing neither Eva Marie or Doudrop any favors. At least Eva Marie's getting some heat though, so that's good for her. Like I know a lot of people say, "Oh, she can't wrestle, she can't do that," but hey, you gotta admit she's drawing heat, so that's good. So yeah. Next, we got one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Randy Orton, taking on AJ Styles. Man, this is a great match, man. These two, you can just tell they have some great chemistry, man. AJ was hitting some moves and Randy was hitting some moves, and all around this was just a great match. And of course, man, in the end, Randy Orton catches AJ with the RKO for the W. Like I said, man, this is a great match. But I love Randy Orton, love AJ Styles. These two men, every time they seem to face each other, it's like they can't have a bad match. I can't remember the last time that these two faced off and just had a bad match. So kudos to them. Next, we had Naya versus Shayna. And oh my goodness, Shayna was just going after be Naya in this match. I mean, geez Louise. Not only did Shayna Baszler get her first win in what was like her first win in like 11 months or something like that, but she legit freaking broke Naya's arm. And you know what? I know we all wrestling fans like to give Nia Jax a lot of crap, but man, did she did a good job selling the injury. In my opinion, I thought she did a good job selling. So kudos to her, man. Next, we saw a tag team match play between Mustafa Ali and Mansoor and the new team of Angel Garza and Humberto Carlito. I like this. Um, I think this is good for Angel Garza and Alberto Carlito. Not only does it give them something to do, not only does it put them on TV, but I actually like how WWE is acknowledging the fact that the two are actually real life cousins. Because I don't think at first they were real. They were acknowledging that. So the fact that they're a team now is good. You know, we need new teams in the tag team division because the tag team division needs tag teams. So I think this should be a really good, another solid tag team. But in the end, man, in what was a solid match, Angel Garza and Humberto Carlito get the win there. We see a pre-recorded vignette with Karen Cross, talks about he's just gonna beat up everyone, fall and pray, you know, the good stuff. Next, after that, man, we see the women's tag team title matches between Nikki ASH and Rhea Ripley versus Natalya and Tamina Snuka. I mean, this was all right. It was meh, you know, nothing too special. But in the end, man, Nikki rolls up Natalya. We get new women's tag team champions in Nikki ASH and Rhea Ripley. Now I know Tegan Knox and Chelsea Blackheart are in the back. You know, they're clapping and celebrating, but at the same time they're seething because they're like that should be me. You know, they're having their little Dolph Ziggler moment where it should be me. And honestly, it should have been them. But hey, Nikki ASH and Rhea Ripley are tag team, even though it's a put together tag team. You know, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there. Next, man, we get Alexa's Playground, man. I'm not going to go word for word on what this segment was, man. Oh, my goodness. This was a great segment, man. Like, Alexa was shooting her shot. Flair was shooting her shot. Like, the both women were just going at it, man. And, like, if you haven't seen this segment, I would go back. Both women just delivered really great promos from each other. So, that was really good, man. And it kind of gives just a little bit of little bit of interest, not too much interest, but little bit of interest heading into their match this Sunday night at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view event. Next, we got Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus, and the big category of this match was if Jeff Hardy wins, which he did, he will be inserted into the triple threat match, into the match between Damian Priest and Sheamus for the U.S. title, making it a triple threat match. Jeff Hardy was going to the SWAT Tom bomb. Sheamus got his knees up. Sheamus was looking for the win, but Hardy countered, rolls him up, and he wins the match. This was a great match, man. Like, I'm telling you again, I think Sheamus might be my next appreciation video because that man has just been doing such a good job these past few months. He has just, like, been having banger after bangers, and this dude has just been on a melee, even in the mid-card division. So good on Sheamus for that, man. And hey, this is dope, man. I don't mind Jeff Hardy being in this match. I love Jeff Hardy. Like, this makes me even more excited for their match, and that's gonna be a great triple threat match for the U.S. title, man. We eating that's gonna be a we eating good in that match because that match gonna be really good. So I can't wait. And in our main event, ladies and gentlemen, we saw the triple threat match between Roman Reigns versus Biggie versus Bobby Lashley. Man, what a main event triple threat match this was, man. This was just all around, man. I gotta tip my hat off to these three gentlemen, man, for putting on what was an amazing match. Shockingly, Roman got the win here. Now, of course, you gotta keep Roman dominant as champ. But hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. Big E's is gonna be all right. I know there are gonna be some people that are gonna be like, oh well, Big E should have won. And yeah, it would have made just more sense if Big E won coming off the heels of win the W title, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, Big E's gonna turn out to be just fine. Obviously, man, Bobby's gonna turn out just fine. So it is what it is at the end of the day. All I know is that this is just a great triple threat match, man. And overall, this is just a great Raw. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little Raw review, man. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like for more content. And so, yeah.